Hey guys, Nick here again. Talking more Halloween Kills. We don't have a trailer yet. We don't have a poster yet. I'm hoping one of those is coming soon. Odds are the poster would be coming first. But everything's up in the air right now with COVID going on. So we got some time to kill. Let's hope the poster comes within the next couple weeks. And hopefully the trailer shortly after that. Although I think we're maybe a month or 6 weeks away. I guess we'll see. But anyway, with this little downtime here and being trapped inside, it kind of got me thinking of why I think Halloween Kills is going to be better, or at the very least more enjoyable than Halloween 2018, which I had some issues with, but overall, I thought it was a pretty good horror movie, although not a great Halloween movie. It'd probably be somewhere in the middle of the pack as far as me ranking them. But yeah, I think Halloween Kills has the potential to, at the very least, be much more enjoyable than Halloween 2018. And I gave you a couple reasons why. So reason number one is they don't have to explain the backstory and go into who all these characters are and what they've been doing for the last 40 years and things like that. It's picking up on the same night, so we can just get boom right into the action, and we don't have to go through kind of an expose of all that, like I said. So that's number one. Number two is because we have massive returning characters from both movies, from Halloween 2018 and the OG in 1978, that gives us more of an emotional connection, and that lets the writers and director be able to kind of play on that emotional connection without having to waste time, setting these characters up. Obviously, there's going to be some talk about what Tommy, Lindsay, Brackett, Chambers, Lonnie, what they've all been up to for the past 40 years and how it affected them. Obviously, they got to include some of that. But the nice part is we already know these characters. We have an emotional connection to them. So the writers, they can play off of that, and not waste time, getting into all that. So they can kind of just jump right into, us dealing with the death of one of them or dealing with an emotional moment for one of them. So that makes their job easier and can make our viewing of it a little bit more enjoyable. So that's number two. Number three, I've talked about this ad nauseum. I know a lot of other people have too. But with a title like Halloween Kills, with the sequel being set in 2018 and made in 2020 here, or not made in 2020, it was made in 2019, but coming out in 2020, there's going to be a lot more kills. It's going to be brutal fucking Michael, and that's going to be fun. Even though it might not be as close to 1978 in tone, at this point, I'm just looking for an enjoyable, good Halloween movie, so that gives me some hope. And then a couple other things is, like I just mentioned, it's not a direct sequel to 78 like 2018 was. So my expectations are going to be a little bit lower. And what I mean by that is, a direct sequel to Halloween in 1978 has to have certain elements that make it a good Halloween movie, that Halloween 2018 lacked. The little supernaturalness to Michael, I thought 2018 was totally lacking in that. Michael stalking in the shadows, I wanted to see more of that. We didn't see it. This movie, we know what we're getting. Just look at 2018 and, put it on acid, as they say. So at the very least, my expectations of those little subtleties of the movie are going to be at least realistic now. And finally, we have David Gordon Green directing this whole little trilogy of sequels. And that's important because in the second chapter, he knows where he wants to go with this story for the third chapter or fourth chapter, depending on how you look at it. But third chapter in this new trilogy. And then we won't have what happened in Star Wars with Rian Johnson and J.J. Abrams and, the disagreements. However you feel about that, whether you're Team Rian Johnson or Team J.J. Abrams and you're a Last Jedi fan or not, obviously the communication and it fucked up the whole trilogy. And we're not going to have to worry about that because David Gordon Green and Danny McBride are both involved in all of them, so they can tell the story their way, and we don't have to worry about the second movie here, just totally fucking up the third movie and so on. So we have that consistency. So let me know what you think. Do you think Halloween Kills is going to be more enjoyable than 2018? Are your expectations higher? Do you think it's going to be closer in tone to 78? Let me know. Thanks.